Hey guys, welcome to the workout. It's Jack with Stronghold Strength and Conditioning. And today, I've got a total core workout for you that you could be doing right at home, no equipment necessary. But before we get into that, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content like this. Every Thursday, I'm putting out videos showing you how to resolve aches and pains, prevent injuries, and overall optimize your performance. And it really doesn't get much cooler than that, so go ahead and join us. Ready? Let's dive into this one. Alright guys, like I said, today's workout is a total core workout, so we'll be touching on all the musculature from the head to the tailbone that supports that spinal column. And you might even find some muscles that you didn't even know were there. So, the format of today's workout is pretty straightforward. We're going to be doing a minute on and a 30-second rest period in between each exercise. We've got 8 exercises for you total. Some of those are double-sided, so you're going to do left side, right side, and I'll be guiding you through it. So I'm going to do a voiceover here so you guys can watch me do the exercise and I can clearly talk you through what's going on, what you should be feeling, and the technique. Pay close attention to that because we want to make sure that you guys are engaging in the way that you should and that we're really eliciting the response from your body that we should, engaging the musculature that we should. So really listen in on that technique as we're going through it here. I'll be trying to clearly speak so you guys can hear me well. There will also be a timer in the bottom right hand corner of the screen so you guys can see where we're at in that 1 minute period with that 30-second rest period, and you'll just kind of know what's going on there. The total workout time is going to come out to about 15 to 20 minutes right in between there, and you guys will have a nice quick core workout here and have fun with it. All right, ready? Let's get into this one. Grab a water bottle, grab a mat, because here we go. All right guys, get ready. The first exercise we're going to start with is a dead bug position. So you're going to be on your back with the arms extended toward the ceiling. We're going to do a contralateral reach from each side, and then we're going to do a full extension here. So everything goes out and we return back to that dead bug position. We're really focusing on keeping the lumbar spine pulled flat to the mat as we work here. As I extend the leg out, I want to feel the glutes engaging. If it's both legs on both sides, or if it's one leg, I want to feel it on that side. As I'm pulling the legs back in, I'm going to be working those hip flexors. From the shoulders, I want to make sure as I reach overhead that I can get the arm reaching with full extension without letting the shoulders shrug into my ears. So I really want to make sure those shoulder blades are rolled down and back in this position as I work here. 15 more seconds, keep working hard. Alright guys, take a rest here for 30 seconds. Our next exercise, we're going to keep building off this dead bug position. So we're going to be in that same position with the arms reaching toward the ceiling. We're going to transition from a dead bug to a glute bridge. So the arms are going to hold stationary with that reach toward the ceiling. Make sure your shoulder blades are staying rolled down and back in that position. You want to pull the lumbar spine flat to the mat and make sure that it stays flat to the mat. We're going to slowly lower the legs here. Ready? Go ahead and begin the movement, lowering the feet to the floor, tucking the heels toward the butt nice and tight, and then bridging up nice and high. Pulling back up the knees toward that dead bug position there, 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee. I want to pause in each position about 1 second at the top of the dead bug and at the top of the glute bridge. With the glute bridge, we want to make sure that my knees are driving wide and my hips are driving high. So I should feel like the pressure of my feet goes directly down through the floor as I press up. Hips raising high, knees driving wide. Stay focused. Every time you return the mat to the mat here from that dead bug position, make sure you get your lumbar spine back flat directly as you lower in. 15 seconds. Good job, and rest. 30 seconds rest here. Our next exercise, we're going to transition to the glute bridge a little bit more here. And we're going to be doing a glute bridge march. So you're going to be holding the hips high in the glute bridge position, pulling one knee to the chest at a time. And we're going to be using the hip flexors to draw that knee to the chest while maintaining a nice press from the glutes on the side that's still in contact with the floor. Get ready here. Roll those shoulder blades down and back. Make sure the abs are engaged. Go ahead and begin. So the hips are high, knees driving wide. We want to feel the glutes engaging to keep the hips from dropping. We want to minimize rotation as much as possible, although there will be slight rotation at the pelvis as we switch from leg to leg here. Pull the knee as high to the chest as you can while driving the opposite leg down into the floor firmly. We got 30 seconds here. Keep pushing through on this one.
And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside.
And rest. Good job. Next, we're going to be transitioning to a side position here. So we're going to be working from the forearm and from a bent knee position. It's a bent knee side plank. So we want to make sure that our knees are bent to 90 degrees back behind us and that our hips are pushed way forward into full extension. There shouldn't be any bend at the hips here. We want to make a nice straight line from our shoulder through our hips to our knees. We're going to be holding this one. Ready? Go ahead and raise up. We want to make sure that there's not pressure from the arm driving up into the neck and shoulder. So the way that I'm holding here, I want to make sure that my armpit is tight, my shoulder blades are engaged on my upper back, and I'm not trying to lean forward toward my hand that's actually basing me or that forearm that's basing me. It's almost as if I'm rolling open slightly toward the ceiling some. My top leg is pulled open here, helping me engage all three gluteal muscles. So we're driving the hips forward from the glutes, but we're also pulling the knees apart from one another. And that bottom leg's getting a lot of resistance from the floor in this position. Pull the obliques away from the floor. You should feel that whole bottom side lighten up pretty well here from the obliques and the armpit and the serratus and those glutes all on that bottom side. Hold tight 10 more seconds. And take your rest. On the next one, obviously we're just gonna switch sides here, so go ahead and take your 30 seconds of rest here. Start to get ready. If you need a drink, take that now. Go ahead and get your setup. Remember, those hips are pushed way forward, the knees are bent to 90 degrees. And just catch your breath for a second. Make sure the pressure of the floor doesn't drive up into the shoulder. This is where the armpit is really important. Ready? Go ahead and begin. All right, take a rest here, catch your breath a moment. On this next one, we're going from that similar bent knee side plank position here. Only this is what I call a top side reach. So we're gonna extend the top leg and then we're gonna be reaching the arm overhead and at the same time lifting the hips from the floor and dropping the hips from the floor. So we're basically doing reps in this one. Ready? You're gonna get set in that bent knee side plank position from the bottom leg, top leg extended, reach up overhead, arch from the body. So we wanna actually make an arch, really reaching up overhead, drawing the elbow back in toward the obliques each time, toward the hips. As I reach overhead, you'll notice that my palm is facing my head. I wanna make sure my thumb points back here. This is gonna help protect my shoulders in this position. we should be feeling those obliques on the bottom side working hard to lift those hips high as I reach up overhead each time. Great job, guys. Take that rest, switching sides for the next minute here, so get a breather, get a drink if you need. All right, guys, 30-second rest here. Our next exercise is gonna be a bear crawl, but we're gonna add a little reach through here from side to side. So we're threading the needle between the arm and the leg. For the bear crawl position, we wanna make sure that we start by setting a good base from the shoulders, rolling the shoulder blades down and back, rotating the elbows in toward the thighs. So I should feel torque at the shoulders, holding a good position. We're gonna engage the abs from there, making sure my spine's neutral. Ready? Go ahead and lift the knees from the floor. And I'm gonna reach through with the palm up toward the ceiling. I wanna keep my knees slightly off the floor, not trying to lift very high, tabletop position. Imagine you're trying to balance a ball or a glass of water on your low back here. So we're minimizing any hip shifts so we wouldn't tip that glass over. Reach through, rotate as far as you can. This is gonna get difficult. If you can't do the reach, you can just hold the bear crawl position itself and that'll be a good substitute. 30 seconds, keep going. And rest. That one should have added up at the end there. All right, our next exercise, we're going from all fours again, a bird dog with a contralateral reach here. So our knees are gonna stay on the floor this time. We do want the knee to be below the hip. Same setup with the shoulders, so rolling the shoulder blades down and back, rotating the elbow in toward the thigh, feeling that torque at the shoulder. Bracing the abdomen well here, so we really want to pay attention to our spinal position as we're reaching out. Ready? Go ahead and begin. So I'm doing right arm and left leg here. I'm gonna touch my elbow to my knee in the middle. So my spine will get some flexion in that position. What I wanna be careful of is when I extend the arm and the leg out that you don't see lumbar extension here. So we don't want too much extension as the arm and the leg are reaching out because we want the extension to come from the glutes specifically. So you should feel the glutes engaging, you should feel the quads engaging. You should not feel your low back engaging or arching. As we reach out with the shoulder, we want thumb to ceiling, reaching out, trying to get that arm in line with the ear. And each time we come in, a nice tight squeeze from the abdomen, giving a good flex at the spinal column there. All right, 15 seconds, finish out strong. All right, great job. And for the next one, we're just gonna be switching the side on our reach. So we're still working on this bird dog, just doing the left arm and the right leg. And we do have a special guest appearance here, my daughter, Liliana Grace. Everybody welcome her. All right, guys, take a rest here, 30 seconds. We have one exercise left, and it's a double-sider, so 2 minutes left total in our workout here. What we're gonna be doing is a 90-90 sit position. So I'm gonna take my right leg out front in a 90-degree angle, my back leg out front with the knee at a 90-degree angle. So it's almost like the bottom position of a lunge, but you fell over sideways. So you'll see we're sitting here. I want to sit up nice and tall as much as I can in this position. I'm rolling the shoulder blades down and back. Go ahead and begin here. We're going to lean over the front knee, and what I'm trying to do is imagine myself touching my sternum to the tip of my knee. So I'm really trying to center that knee up in the middle there, leaning in and then coming back up. You're going to probably feel a lot of activation at the back glutes there. You might get a good stretch at the front hip here if you're kind of tight in this position. Now, if you can't do this lean at all, you might just practice sitting nice and tall in this position to get started. 30 seconds, finish out strong. All right, guys, and our last 30-second rest here. 1 minute left to go here, just switching sides on that 90-90 sit. Finish out strong, guys.
Trying to step back and see the view from above, 'cause I know that nothing lasts forever. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gotta move the ocean current till the winds flood what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Shockwaves with you. Shockwaves with you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Great work. Thanks for working out with me today. And there you guys have it. A nice, quick total core workout that you could be doing at home, no equipment. So come visit this one again. If you guys like this video, make sure you let me know by clicking that big thumbs up down below and share it with a friend, because you know we're all looking for good workouts to do at home right now and ways to keep those gains going. So share the love. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you have any questions about any of the exercises, and I will happily get those answered for you. And if you have not already, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Every Thursday, putting out videos talking about aches, pains, how to resolve them, injury prevention, and optimizing your performance. And like I said, it doesn't get much cooler than that. So go ahead and jump on it. Join the Stronghold Army. I want to thank you guys for working out with me today. I'll see you next time.